Hi guys, welcome to binary programming. In last video we have seen how we can do the sequential processing using for each. Now in this video I'll try to show you how you can achieve the parallel processing using the parallel for each. So in Mule 4.2.0 there is a new component has introduced called parallel for each. Using that you can process your records concurrently. Okay, so there is a new component available in Mule palette. If you want to use this parallel for each scope from the configuration XML, you have to do the configuration. So here you can see I have this parallel for each defined in my flow, and for this configuration we will see later, but for now let me show you what is the input JSON I am passing here. So here you can see I have this JSON which is having 4 elements. Okay, and then I am having a parallel for each. Inside that I am having this transform message. So here you can see this is a parallel for each. It accepts the collection. So this collection is nothing but the array which accept by parallel for each. So here either you can pass the payload or you can pass the variable, or also you can give the expression also if you want to pass in form of batches. Okay, and here by default it takes payload only. So apart from collection you can define the attribute like timeout. If you want to define any timeout for this parallel processing, you can give the timeout attribute also, and there is a mixed concurrency attribute also you can define to set level of concurrency you required for this for each. And there is a target variable also you can define if you need to if you want to do enrichment for the response for this parallel for each. Okay, so this is the configuration is required, and I'm just doing a collection here and passing the payload. Okay, and inside this parallel for each I'm having this transform message, and in this transform message if you will see I'm having this payload.id, and here I'm doing merging with this timestamp. Okay, so why am I merging timestamp into this id? Because to see if all the if all the records are processing at the same time or not. Okay, so here after this one let me just remove this one, and after this one I am trying to get the this payload. Okay, so here let me just save it as this got deployed. Here I can hit this one. So here you can see I'm getting a complete object. Okay, this is the array. Inside that I'm having a 4 elements. So here you can see with this payload I'm having metadata details also. Okay, so here we need only the payload details. So here let me just do the configuration. As this is array list, so we can iterate over this and get the value for this payload only. So here I can do payload dollar dot payload. Okay, so with this we will able to get the value. Let me just save it. As this got deployed, we can hit it, and here we can see I got the response. And here if you will observe the timestamp for all the records, timestamp is same. So with this we can say that it has processed all the records at the same time. Okay, and it is performing the concurrency here. Now let me try to find out what are the differences we can see here when we are comparing for each this parallel for each with the sequential for each. So as we can see, sequential for each it processes the records one by one, but in parallel for each it processes all the records at the same time. And in sequential for each we have seen whatever input we were passing, same only it was coming as output, but this is not the case with the parallel for each. Here we can see we have passed this input, and in the response we are getting this one. So whatever logic you will have inside the parallel for each, accordingly it will return the object. Okay, so here it returns the aggregated response. Okay, now the next difference is like it throws composite error, and the way we handle the error is different from the sequential for each. So here if there would be any failure in any of the route, it will not stop the processing for remaining route. It will continue, and at the end it will return the aggregated response. But in sequential for each, if there would be any failure in any of the record, it will stop the processing and it will not continue for remaining records. Okay, so with this we are done with the parallel for each. I hope you are clear. If you have any suggestions on the topics, please let me know in the comment section. Also, I love to hear your feedback. Thank you.